Here we go. Beautiful. So welcome everybody again. Thanks for joining. If you're just coming in, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for being awesome. Today, we're going to talk about decisions and your attitude towards it and how that's been really affecting the speed of what you do and how you do it. All right. So I want to welcome you and I want to thank you for being here. It's been an awesome few days of sharing with you some of the material that I've been studying for the last 2.5 years. And I call it the $1 Million Mindset. Today is about decisions. We did spend some time talking about goals, talking about self-image, really a bit of decisions we did yesterday as well. But today we're going to take it to that next level where we really get you what's happening when you don't make that decision and to nudge you in the right direction as to why decision making is important, right? So here we are. Let me share the screen here for a second. And again, if this is the first time we meet, that's cool. If this is the second time we meet, that's also cool. And if we've never met, let's welcome you all. I'm going to get to the welcome screen. And again, welcome, welcome, welcome. This session is being recorded, and this session is also being broadcasted live on my Facebook channel and for my Facebook group. So please note that, and I want you to be okay with it. And if you're not okay with it, you can close your, video part, but otherwise you're welcome to stay live on the screen. Either way, I'm happy with it. And I also want to let you know that this is for educational purposes only, right? Some people will take this information and you could do all kinds of things, and I'm going to encourage you to do that. But know that I'm here training you, showing you how the way, and it's up to you what to do with it. All right, so welcome. Welcome to the results that stick. Welcome to the seminar that really will show you what it's all about. My name is Kamal. I am a published author, and shortly I'm going to share with you what I published and what's really happening, right? This is the seminar with results that stick. And the idea with that is that if you pay attention and if you really take note of what's about to be shared with you, you can literally change the trajectory of your life. Now, this is not just a myth. This is science. This is fact. It's happening for me. It's happening for millions of people out there who really take this seriously. You have to take this seriously. Otherwise, it'll be just like any other TV station that you're listening to. So take this seminar seriously. We're going to talk about results that stick. We're going to talk about decisions and your attitude and how to make decisions and with a positive attitude towards what you want so that you can really achieve it. See, right now, you're probably thinking, what do I need to be deciding on? I mean, I already make decisions. I'm in this job, I'm in this, but have you been making them right? Did you study the right things that help you? We are, we're taught in elementary school and universities and educational institutions to make decisions differently than what I'm going to share with you. We're actually not taught this subject. So I'm going to be sharing with you the secrets of the 1%, 2%, 3% of the population that are making it happen. And this is not just to set and achieve worthy goals, but this is really to help you live the life that you want. And I call it the $1 Million Mindset. It's a simple formula. It's a step by step. And I'm going to show you the way. I'm going to show you how you can start winning in life and in business. Now, this is day 3 for decisions and attitude. Day 1, we did goal on what do you really want. And I've asked you to make that question and take that time to ask yourself, what do you really want? Without thinking of your husband, of your boyfriend, of your girlfriend, of your son. I'm talking about you. What do you really want? And I hope you're paying attention. What do you really want? This is not about your mom. It's not about your dad. I know you love the world and love all your family, but I'm talking about you. And I want to save you first. See, I want to save the captain. I truly feel if we don't save the captain, nothing could happen. And you're going to live a life of not as juicy, not as fun, not as fulfilling. So I'm talking about you. What do you really want? That was day 1. And if you missed it, go back and watch it. It's still available out there on the Facebook or also in my group. When you come into the El-Rassi.com, you will have gotten a link with the replay. And then yesterday we talked about your results as to whatever you're doing right now has to do with your inner image of yourself. So whatever way you feel about yourself, whatever way you feel is going on the inside, is happening on the outside. Now, you might not like this idea. You might actually reject it because it is too strange. It's like, no, Kamal, I really am not happy about my results. And how is that my inner side? Well, your inner self is causing the results on the outside, thoughts, feelings, and action. And in my program, Thinking into Results, we teach you how to do that. We teach you how to really set a goal, change on the inside, get through the inner self-image and blocks, stop being scared, become a leader, and start earning what you deserve. That was self-image yesterday. Your results cannot surpass your self-image. So that's my quick 1 minute on yesterday's 1 hour session. And again, I encourage you to go and watch it. Now, day 3 today is about decisions and attitude and how to make decisions and your positive attitude a key cornerstone for yourself and for your business. See, you have to take it seriously and really see that the decisions that you're not making are indecisions and causing you fear, worry, and doubt. We're going to talk about that. All right. So let's get started. So my name is Kamal. If we haven't met, our apologies. Reach out, book an appointment. That's the only way you can get hold of me is to book an appointment. Any messages, LinkedIn, Facebook, Messenger, it's going to be very difficult. So the easiest way is to book an appointment and really get hold of me. I published my notes on thinking into results, and that's it. The forward is by Laurel Landmeyer, my amazing mentor. She is fantastic, the $1 Million Maker. She helps you really grow your business systems, and I love working with her. She also was in the movie The Secret. And by the way, also Bob Proctor was in the movie The Secret. So 2 mentors that are mentoring me on this subject have been in the movie The Secret, and they're very well known, right? So you can grab a copy of that book. And as soon as you come into the ecosystem where I share my information, about, I call it more than 150 days of mindset, you would have gotten at least 1 chapter of my book, all right? And my publisher is Raymond Aaron. So there's some people here in the chat. So here we go. Very good. So again, if we haven't met, in the short amount of time, I'm starting to speak on stages now. I'm helping entrepreneurs, business people to really connect with their best self and really start living a dream life, right? So here's a quick snippet from an event in Reno, Nevada that we just did last year. And I'm teaching millionaires on masterminding, goal setting, and achieving. And this is a few words from my mentor, Laurel.
Making it, investing it, like working through it. You can't just be sitting there reading a book. So very similar, Bob Proctor is very active about mindset, and that's what he studies. So we're gonna do some goal setting and get you set to have an amazing couple days. I'll be right back.
Absolutely, thank you so much. Pleasure to be here.
So this is another video on quick session from my website as well about thinking into results and how I want you to come in and start really getting the results that you deserve. So a few words about it.
Hello and welcome. Welcome to Thinking into Results. Thank you for the support. Thanks for being in my community. This is about your mindset. This is about rewiring your mind. Everybody talks about mindset. Here, I'm going to show you how a step-by-step way to get rewired, to get to that next level. Number 2, eliminate sabotage. Most people don't even know it's a thing. See, as you're achieving and growing and becoming, your old self is stealing you back. Your old habitual behavior comes back again. And this is what we're going to eliminate. We call that self-image. Number 3, skill set and strategy. We get the mind rewired. We get you to really in a beautiful self-image. Now we're going to get you some skill set and strategy so you can earn that more income, double it, 10 times it, 100 times. And number 4, we've earned the money. You're living happy. What are you going to do with it? Learn how to invest it. Thinking into Results will show you how. Click below, buy it. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the support. Love you all. Peace.
Making it, investing it, like working.
Hello and welcome.
Let's skip the page. So in a short amount of time, I'm one of the few mindset coaches that have been trained and certified by Bob Proctor. We help individuals like yourself really grow to the next level. So this slide really shows you that I'm one of the top 10 activators. We just got this a month ago or so. And that's a beautiful achievement. And just to show you that I can help you, right? I can really help you get to that next level. But today is about you. Welcome, Rita Brown. Thanks for joining Zoom. And thanks, Milgros, everyone, gracias for joining here as well. Thank you so much. So it's about deciding that this is your gear. Because when you start making decisions, you have to decide in the now, right? Not in the future, not in the past. The past is gone and the future is not here. So we are in the now. So if you look at this hourglass, we only have now. See that? We only have now. We don't have the past. The past is gone and we don't have the future. So we're going to learn to decide in the now. So if 2022 was not the best year for you, or if it was not what you wanted and you want to make 2023 better, welcome. It's about mindset. It's about your market. It's about how you communicate and monetize and scale and grow. And believe me, you can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. And I want to help you. Now, are you doing it? Now, are you with me? Are you hungry? Like, for you to achieve that next level of success, you got to be hungry. And believe me, you can still make it this year. This is not too late. This is the year that you're going to make it if you help yourself to move in this direction. You're going to make it, but you're going to have to focus. And you're going to have to block all the nonsense that's happening around you. All the nonsense that's going, all the negativity, all the things that are not adding value, that are not making you become who you want to become. It's time to decide that this is the year that you're going to do it. This is the year you're going to stop tolerating the inadequate results, the low income that you've been living in, the bad job that you're in, the things that are not happening. This is the year of opportunity. Don't listen to what's going on out there. High interest rate, real estate doing this, that. You can still make it if you choose to. It's all in the mind, thoughts, feelings, and action. And I'm going to teach you how to do that. In the system that I'm going to share with you, that's what we take you through. And believe me, it's a system. Success is the system. But you're going to have to put yourself first. You're going to have to put yourself in this mode of decision, and you have to raise your ability to do that. You have to raise your value in the marketplace. You have to raise your net worth. You got to raise your value, right? So this is the year for you to become the man or woman that you want to be. And if you want to do it, I'm here to help you. But if I can do it, you can do it. I really want to help you. All right. So this is just to set the stage of what is possible for you as you start. I don't want to just motivate you. I want to move you into action. That's what I'm known for. I get people to do things that they've never done before. I get people to stick to routine. I get people to release the weight they want to release, because you decide what you want to become. And I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to show you how we do it. All right. Now, this is a slide of me and Bob, and this is one of the early sessions that I've had with Bob. I'm so grateful that I've studied with this man. He made a decision, and for 2.5 years, it's been incredible. And he goes, Kamal, all successful people have mentors. All successful people have mentors. And so this will be a quick review for you as well. If you missed day 1 on goal setting and that the exercise that you have to do, reach out so you can get the notes. What do you really want? Did you write them down? Did you take a piece of paper, a blank piece of paper like this? And did you write on it, what do you really want? Without any hesitation, to the fear of what you don't have, to the fear of who knows if you're going to do it or not, right? To the fear of how am I going to do it? You have to write these. You have to write these down in a way that nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to stop you. You're actually going to do it. And you say, this is what I want. And it could be the house, it could be the relationship, it could be the boat, it could be the car, the SUV. That was day 1. See, when the mentor with Bob, we learned goal setting and achieving. Not just goal setting, it's goal setting and achieving. It's the science. And we talk about shifting your paradigm, shifting to that next level to become the 1% of the population. And 1% is cool, right? I mean, there's 85, 95% of the people are struggling. And I want to move you. I want to move you to this 5% first, and then we go 4, then 3, then 1, so you can really start making it happen. And then today we're going to talk about decision making. So that is the cool thing. How do you do that, right? Now, how do you do that? Now, this slide is really meant to really think about, you're probably going to try to change things by fighting your existing situation. And look what Buckminster Fuller said. He's the creator of this cube. Never change things by fighting existing reality. So you are in some kind of ecosystem, you are in some kind of job, you're in some kind of business, and you're fighting this change. But look what he said: to change something, you build a new model that makes the existing model obsolete. So if you connect with the words, if you're here with me, and if you're thinking thoughts, feelings, and action, you have to change how you think, you got to change how you feel, and things then is going to change. Never change things by fighting existing reality. That's when you're working too hard. I work with some moms that are working like 2, 3 jobs, and then they get 1 job. I work with people who don't have a relationship, and now they do, right? So to change something, we got to build a new model that makes the existing obsolete. Now, so many people will just pass so quick on this, but it's critical for you to connect with thoughts, feelings, and action. Now, this is a system. And people right away will say, well, how do you do this? Well, this is the system. This is it in front of your eyes, right? Thinking into results, 150 years of science, psychology, 12 lessons that will take you through to how you can set a goal that is worthy of you, to put you in action, And then we're going to teach you the higher side of you, the higher mental faculties that you hear about, like how does the law of attraction work? How does the law of vibration work? How do people manifest things into their life? That's lesson 4, 5, and 6. And then lesson 6 is inner self-image. We spent a whole hour yesterday on it, and we studied the subject to the nth degree. Environment is but our looking glass. Your current results are not going to surpass how you feel on the inside. What if we can change that? We don't need to fix it. You've already been worked on so many years. Let's help you just build this new model. Just like Buckminster Fuller said, let's build a new model, right? Then lesson 7, you're probably scared. You're probably wanting more money. You're probably wanting more success. You probably want to invest in something, but you're too scared. We call that the terror barrier. You start feeling that anxiety. You ever notice when you go to pay for something big, you start feeling, oh my gosh, or you're about to make a big decision and it's like, oh man, you don't sleep the night before, you wake up early, It's like when you're going on a trip, right? And the plane's at 7 in the morning and you have to wake up early, you make sure the alarm is set and you're anxious. That's the terror barrier. You're going from bondage to reason to, going through this area. I'm going to teach you how that works for business, for generating income. Then I'm going to get you to believe in yourself with lesson 8 and 9, right? To believe in yourself so much that you can actually start doing it, right? Lesson 9, we call it the magic word. That's attitude. So today we're going to touch a bit on attitude and decisions. And you and I know, Rita, and everybody listening to the live and everybody listening to the replay and Mill Grow, basically, to become a leader, to become an earner of 100,000 or more, and we have to put on the numbers so we can get a value, you have to become a leader. So I'm going to teach you how to become that leader that you want to be, to build the team that you want, to start helping everybody, not just being selfish, and how to use masterminding, like Napoleon Hill said it, and Dale Carnegie in this world, right? So that's how the system, this is what thinking into results is about. This is what I teach. This is what I talk about. This is the recipe. It works for many, many things, and I'm going to help you. All right. So again, the C-type goals, this, you have to be thinking of something that you really, really want to achieve. And this is the system to help you really to get it. We call it a C-type goal. I'm going to skip through this one because we talked about this quite a bit. Now let's look at this. School gave us a valuable knowledge, right? We all went to school. Hopefully we all went to some kind of schooling, some kind of degree, and if you don't, it's okay. But there's so much information out there. There's so much resources. And we call it superior knowledge, inferior results. You're looking at yourself. I was looking at myself 2.5 years ago. I'm like, man, I have 5 degrees. I have all these degrees. I have all these certificates, but I'm not where I wanted to be. See, I wanted to give more. I had so much knowledge, so much information, researching this, researching that, but the results were not what I wanted. Causes confusion and frustration, but I wanted to understand why. Well, I'm going to teach you why. Now, this model, this circle, is the image of the mind. Let's think of it as this is the mind, not the brain, this is the mind, right? So school and knowledge and technicians and certificates gives us all this information. And we're looking at our results and we're like, they're not matching. People have MBA degrees and they are unemployed. People have certificates and degrees and they're unemployed. How is that possible? You think you go to school, you think you're going to graduate, you're going to get paid well, and then boom, suddenly you're on the street, not even a job. How many science degrees are out there with people that paid hundreds of thousands of dollars? Now, I'm not saying negative things about schools. Schools gives you information, but the problem is that we are in this paradigm. And the paradigm is what's happening on the subconscious mind. And until you change the paradigm, the results will not change. This paradigm is in control. See, all the school stuff gives you just information. It's available already. You go to Google right now, you get everything. You can have a degree online. You chat GPT, now you can get so much information. Well, I'm looking for information. I want to change the paradigm. I want to help you shift. So if you want to change your results, if you want to change how you feel, if you want to change how, what kind of money comes to your world, you're going to change the paradigm. That's what I'm telling you. You got to get a new paradigm. That's the habitual behavior that you're living. You got to change how you make decisions. Today is about decisions and attitude. If you continue to decide the same way you decide before, you're not changing. For example, do you have to get permission on everything that you need to buy? Is that your habitual behavior, or are you getting the permission to say, yeah, I'm going to spend the money? No, what do you really want? How many people you want to ask their opinion on what do you want to do, right? I'm going to help you grow up. I want to help you get this new paradigm, this new image of you, this new belief. And then the subconscious mind takes over, gives the body, that bottom side of this picture is the body. And the body takes the action, and then the world gives you back reaction. This is the inner workings of the mind. Now, Bob Proctor studied this for 61 years. This came up from Truman Fleet, right? He was the originator of the idea. And it's the most phenomenal idea. It's simple, and we want it simple. We think in pictures, and I'm going to teach you how that works. I want to take that confusion out, that frustration out. I want to help you change these results. But to change the results, you're going to change your paradigm. Just look at it this way. You could have taken so many courses. You could have been coached by other people. And you're like, come on, I've already done something like this. You haven't changed the paradigm. If your results are not changing, the paradigm is not changing. You got to change the paradigm to change the results. It's simple, but it takes somebody to walk you through it. And that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to help you. Now, are you with me? Are you deciding today that this is the day that you're going to say, you know what, I'm going to get better. This is my year. I am hungry for the stuff. I am going to continue, persist until I succeed. Believe me, you can still make it, but you have to do that from the inside of you. You have to show up and say, you know what, I really need the help. You got to drop the ego. You got to drop this self-sabotage. You got to stop being reckless. You got to get rid of the negative people in your life. Block all the nonsense. You gotta tell yourself, I'm not happy with my results. Don't give yourself a hard time. But you have to accept where you are and accept that you want to go for more. Because more is better. More is better. See, if you want to help more people, like I want to help more people, that's how I started on this journey. You're going to need more. More help, more wealth, more finances, more resources. But you're going to have to show up for it. You're going to have to decide that I want more and stop tolerating the inadequate result. Now, this does not mean you become a bad person or a negative person or very, very hard to deal with. No, you have to learn the leadership. You have to learn what you need to do on the inside for the outside to change. This is not by hard work. I want you to become the man or woman that you want to become. That's what this is going to help you. This is a life learning that you're really going to grow. And it's not going to be just you. It's going to be you and your family that are going to help. See, what the change that I love the most about thinking into results is that my family is changing. I'm blessed with a beautiful family and 2 daughters. One is about to be 18 and one is 21. And they're learning some of this material just by osmosis, just by being around. They go with me to seminars. They go with me to where we go, events. So this is not just about you. We got to help you first. But everybody around you is going to benefit. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to change the trajectory that you are on. That's what happened to me. That's what's happening to my clients. So how do we do this? Today is about decisions. And I want to touch base on how do you make decisions? So you see the top part of this picture is the conscious mind. And the bottom part is the subconscious mind. Everything happens with the subconscious mind. Anything we're doing today is happening because the subconscious mind tells the body what to do. Think about it this way. Most of you know how to tie your shoes. Most of you know how to ride a bicycle or to drive a car. You don't learn that every day. You learned it already, and it is there. And the subconscious mind tells the hands and the foot what to do. The same thing for the money that you're making right now. The same thing for the results that you're getting. We just have to implant this idea that you want in your subconscious mind. I'm going to help you do that. Now, to do that effectively, we're going to have to use the higher mental faculties, what I call about perception, your imagination, your memory, will, intuition, reason. But most people are not doing that. And I want you to decide that you're going to stop asking for opinions. You're going to stop listening to the negative media, because that's what everybody does. See the smell, see, hear, touch. They're about to do something amazing, and then they go ask their neighbor. They're about to do something beautiful. They look at the news and go, oh my God, the first 30 minutes every day on the news, if you listen to that in the morning, the world is in crisis. It's in crisis all the time, but it doesn't need to be for you. It doesn't need to be for you. It's your choice. Your choice what comes into your world. How do you see the world today? I want you to decide, like today, perception. Let's go look at that higher side of you, because these are the faculties that God gave us, Spirit gave us, that separate us from the animal kingdom. We don't operate based on instinct. We operate with using these. And we're going to use these to get hold of the subconscious mind, to know how to get it to work for us. That's the key. Magnify the mind. You have so much power. There's so much inside of you waiting to come out. Some of you are writers. Some of you are poets. Some of you are musicians. Some of you are real estate agents. I don't know what you do. Until we meet, I wouldn't even know. But there's so much talent riding within you. But until you start tapping into these, you're not going to get the results that you want. I'm going to show you how to do that. Lessons 4 and 5, thinking into results, will teach you about the higher side of you. How do you get the law of attraction to work? How do you attract the people into your life to help you to do what you want? See, you don't need to know how to do it. You just have to want it. You have to get this idea, put it in your conscious mind, you gotta think about it, then you gotta impress it on your subconscious mind. That's what we do. It's so amazing. We can spend the whole day just on this page. Now, I hope I got your attention. I hope I got your attention, because you're gonna have to decide that, man, I want some of that. I really need that help. I really looking to improve. I've been trying and I've been working hard, and I get another job and it's not cutting it. Like, there's more bills coming than money, right? There's more disasters than this. There's more negativity. Well, we're gonna have to shift. But to do that, you're gonna have to follow some directions. You're gonna have to set a goal. And you're gonna have to make a decision, because today is about making decisions. You gotta learn how to make a committed decision. So your results are here. You have these results. And the goal that you want is a different goal. Hopefully it's a C-type goal. It's something you've never had, something that you've never done, something that you really want. And you gotta make a decision, committed decision, like we talk about in Think and Grow Rich. It's a committed decision. It's not deciding, it's decided. It's like you're gonna do it no matter what. I will persist until I succeed. I'm betting on me. Ladies and gentlemen, I bet on me when I started the journey. I bet on me and I'm going places. I will persist until I succeed. This is about your goal. This is about your dreams. This is about where you want to go. Now, if you're shaky on this goal, if you're okay with not having it, if you're okay with not earning the income, if you don't wake up excited and energized, that means you don't want the goal. You don't have a goal. I want you to make a decision. This goal that you want is at a frequency and vibration. Ladies and gentlemen, science and religion both agree. Both agree that everything is vibrating. Everything is on a frequency. Oh, you know, this book is a certain frequency, right? This glass, this sand, you know, they were the same thing. They're like different frequency. So whatever you need is already here. It's just not in your bank account. It's just not the billing that you want yet, but it's just a different frequency. And we're going to help you shift. We're going to help you shift your mind to the frequency and vibration of your desire. Now we're going to help you make a decision. I want you to get there without anxiety, calm, ease. Now, would that be worth it? Would that be worth it to really multiply your income? Would that be worth it to really start waking up feeling amazing? Actually, naturally go to the gym, naturally release the weight that you want to release. See, most people, what do they do? Let me give you an example. Oh, they're going to lose weight. We're too heavy. So they lose the weight, and then they gain the weight. They lose the weight and they gain the weight because they haven't made a decision. They make a decision to lose the weight. They stop eating, they starve themselves, they start on these diets, and a few months later, boom, it comes back. Because they changed their mind. Now, how do I know that? Because I always used to be like that. But now I know better. I'm being mentored, being coached by the best in the world. Bob Proctor spent 61 years on this subject. 61. He's passed away. We just celebrated his 1 year passing. And this is going to change everything for you. Everything. You got to make a decision of where you want to go. We got to have this very, very clear idea of where you want to go. And we can do that in the first 2 weeks studying with me. Let's see what's this like. So make a decision to change. That's what you got to do first. Like I said earlier, You gotta say, I'm wanting more. I'm gonna do this. I'm betting on me and I'm going for it. And you gotta stop going to this guy and this girl and this course and that book. Pick who you're gonna be with and start building your belief in yourself and in them that you're gonna make it and do it. It doesn't have to be with me. It could be with anybody that you want, right? It's really up to you. But decide to change. And stop going left, right. Imagine you go on your driving and you don't make a decision which way to go. Which way do you go? Left or right? Up or down? So make a decision to change. You got to make that decision that today is your day. Now I've made a decision of how far I want to take my business, and I want to help thousands of people out there. I'm about 10% of the way there. So I decide on my goal. I decide on where I want to be. This is just to show you that I put an image in my mind of who I want to be acting like. These are 7- and 8-figure entrepreneurs. Now you can do anything like that for your goal. Who do you want to be? No, so I'm going to bring this to your attention. If you haven't booked a coaching call yet, book a coaching call. That's my calendar link, calendly.com, El-Rassi. And then no one's left behind. We'll figure things out. So that is the way to get hold of me, so we can talk and chat about decisions, chat about your goals. And you can call it a discovery call, coaching call. I call it a coaching call because really I want to help you. It doesn't matter to me what you do. I'm here for you. But once you show up with working with me, my goal is to really, I do not give up on you, right? No one's left behind. We will make sure you get in the right way. We'll see if I can help you. You might need something that I don't have, and I'll help recommend where you can go, right? So this is the toolbox to the thinking results is a mental toolbox created by the world's most successful people. It started with Dale Carnegie, who commissioned Napoleon Hill to write the laws of success. Now, Earl Nightingale is the father of coaching. He mentored Bob, and Bob mentored me for 2.5 years. Now I'm with Laurel Myers, and your turn is next. Your turn is next to use the science and psychology to achieve your goals, dreams, and desires. That's the thing. Yeah, I want to hand you this gift so that you can have it on your phone, on your tablet, on your iPad, your computer. You can listen to the material, study the material, and it's a beautiful thing to see where you want to go. So exciting. I'm excited about it. I'm excited thinking about it. Look at this. Back onto decision. This quote is by Napoleon Hill, and it's also I mentioned it here in my book as well, on my notes. Those who make decisions promptly and definitely know what they want and generally get it. Leaders decide quickly and firmly. That is why they are leaders. Now, if you're the kind that sits on the fence too long and don't make up your mind, you're becoming indecisive. But if you're the leader of an organization, if you want to lead yourself, you have to start making decisions fast. Like, yeah, it's simple stuff. Start doing simple things. I'll give you another example. If you go to a restaurant and you look at the menu, you're like, oh, what should I eat? Should I have this or should I have that? And then you go, do you think the fish is good? Excuse me, is the burger any good here? What kind of salad? And it's fine to ask some questions to understand a little bit, but asking for opinions and doing all kind of research and not depending on yourself is a sign of mistrust of what you know. So you have to make decisions fast. Your leaders, your managers, your bosses make decisions fast on the spot. I've been managing for 24 years in the steel plant, and you make decisions on the spot. There is no time. It doesn't matter if it's wrong. You make the decision anyway. Then you go, you keep correcting, and eventually you're going to get the right decision. It's just like the way you learn the bicycle, because that's how your mind works. You learn the bicycle first, you start going left, right, make it, push more this way, and then eventually you go straight. It's the same thing. So the leader that you want to become and aspiring to be, you have to make decisions promptly and definitely, and you have to stick with it. Don't change the goal. We might change the plan. It's a key skill, and I'm going to teach you how to do that. It's an incredible quote. I want you to say yes to you, right? I want you to know that in 85 years, Bob said, no one has achieved massive success without a mentor or a system. So you want to grow to that next level, you can do it by yourself, but it's going to take too long, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years. If you want to speed up and reduce the gestation period of how long it's going to take, you need somebody who's doing it. If you want to get your mindset right, if you want to get your skill set and strength, you get somebody that's doing it and you come and do it with a group. You come do it with a system that's been proven. That's the whole point. Right? That's the whole point. So I want you to make a decision. And this chart is here. It's meant to be a bit later, but this is what it takes to work with me, right? This is the way it is. When you multiply your income, when you grow your business, for 6 months, I'm going to work with you, and it's 6,997 for 6 months, or 2 payments of 3,997. It's up to you. You save a little bit by going with the first option. That's 6 months where you have access to the whole material, right? Everything that I've been taught by the best in the world, I'm going to pour into you. But it's up to you to make a decision that, you know what, I really got to change. I need help. I'm stuck. I'm frustrated, and I need to solve this. And if you want to be with a group that's learning, if you want to be in a group that's earning, real estate agents, mompreneurs, founders, or I have a couple of guys in IT, financial industry, it's incredible, right? I've seen people in Mary Kay. So it's really up to you. You know, you can see the testimonies and references if that's what you need, but then you're asking opinions. Trust yourself. Trust what you're hearing. Trust what you're seeing, right? It's a $30 a day, what I call it, right? You know, wouldn't you like somebody to be with you for the next 6 months to share with you what you need and keep you on the track for $30 a day? Actually, a little bit less than that. Peanuts, right? So we can mentor you on a system that's proven to work. This is not a myth. It guarantees to move you towards your goal if you do the work. You show up and you do the work. Gotta work. It works. It works for me. It works for my clients. Should work for you if you follow directions. And I want to help you, because if I can do it, you can do it. That's how I started doing this. I wanted to do more. I started feeling good. I started doing better. And then somebody came and said, "Oh, you know, how do you do the house? I only want to buy a house." And I'm like, "Well, I can help you with that." So I help them. And they're like, "Wow." Then, you know, in a short amount of time, I was helping 2, 3 people. And you know what? I could do this. So then I got deeper into the material, and now I'm able to help more people. Now I have a goal to help 1,000 families. I have a goal to help 1,000 kids. Like this guy here, Ahmed Ali. So every time I get a new client, now I help a new kid. So when clients come in and they pay in full, I'm able to sponsor another kid, which helps them with water and food and schooling for a year. So what is your mission? What's your call? Like, what are you grateful for every day? What drives you, right? What makes you excited? Imagine how you can get there and this year and get these goals achieved with calm and ease and effortless life and doing what you love. We have to find that purpose. You will find your purpose. We're going to try a few things and you're going to find it. Doesn't matter if you're lost. Would that be, how much would that be worth? Most people don't need all the lessons. You just need missing 1 or 2 things that we'll find out as we start working together. Okay? 61 years, Bob perfected the system. And now we have it. So now we use it. And I use what my current mentors now that help me to help you. And you'll be with me for 6 months. Lifetime access to this material. Lifetime access to the private group as long as Facebook is alive, right? And we have masterminds, and that you'll come to all these different book clubs that we have as part of the membership, right? So once you become a client, you'll have access to this mastermind. Now, lately, since the middle of last year, I have many clients that want to be private. They don't want to be in the group. So I cannot have unlimited amount of private. I have few now, and I only have so many private spots. So if you're one of those that don't want to be in the group because of the time, we can set a time with you, but I only have 5 more spots as of this week. There were 7 at the beginning of the week, now there's 5. So, and that's for a 6 months commitment, right? So you gotta move, you gotta make a decision. You know what? Yeah, I really want him to help me, and you can come in and you'll be in the private section. We'll pick a time that works for you and works for me, and we will do the first few sessions to really help you specifically on the business. It's $1,000 value. I have some people from LinkedIn specifically that come in and they need help just with their business. So it's and I do that for them for $1,000. You get that for free if you come in as private or if you come in as full pay for the group. Either way, you're making a decision. Either way, all right? And even there, we're trying this month. We've never tried this in a year and a half, where to get you to come in on the first lesson for a month, because every month we do like 2 lessons, but we're going to give a whole month, 1 lesson. You come in 4 times. You're going to get mentored. You're going to get accountability. You're going to get guidance. You're going to get sales training, because we teach you selling as well, right? I never added this before, but my VA added it. And I said, you know what? Let's keep it. All right. And you get to the book clubs, and we have 3 book clubs right now with the sales. So that's 4 or 5 hours with me every week. Imagine that when you wake up and you have something, you know what to do, right? 1 whole month access. So there's 0 risk. You get into this, and if you like it in 30 days, you continue to the 6 months. And if you don't, you say bye and handshake. Less than $30 a day. So it's really up to you. It's not, I'm making it available to a lot of people because I really want to help you. I don't want this money to be an objection anymore. Now, if you're the kind that, you want everything for free, well, you keep getting free. There's YouTube University, right? But this is the best offer. I've never done this before till now. Now we'll see how it works. This will take away all the risk, basically. All right. But this is the full commitment. 6,997 for 6 months, or 3,997, 2 payments for over the 6 months. It's really a decision. You have to make that decision either way. Now, I want to help you. So book an appointment and really decide that you need the help. Decide that there is a better way. Others are doing it. You can do it. Make the decision first, and then the money will show up. I did that when I had to study with Bob. Right? And he said, Kamal, the 1% of the people make decisions quickly. And we do it based on intuition. And that's what you have to learn how to do. Now, you can do many things. You can decide, you can undecide, you can stay surviving. And 6-12 months from now, you're going to be in this mode of going down, going up, or you can get a whole lot worse. Because if you're not getting better, guess what? You're getting worse. And I want you to get better. I want you to be on this green line here going up. I really want you to get better. A whole lot better. So it's really up to you. I'm making it available. I'm making myself available. So it's really up to you to decide that you can really improve your life. Imagine more money. Imagine more life. Imagine more business. Imagine more relationship. Imagine more philanthropy, right? Imagine more romance. So many areas in your life are going to be touched. We call this the wheel of life. Now, check this out. I only talk about what I've experienced, so I know this works. It's not just something I've read or I've been trained on it, certified on it, and I know it works. Every area of the physical health, the well-being, the money, the business, every area of your life will be improved once you get on this journey. And if I can do it, you can do it. You just have to be hungry. You just have to decide that this is your year and stop tolerating inadequate results. Start putting yourself first. Start becoming the man or woman who you want to be. Start looking in the mirror and have that self-confidence. We talked about that yesterday, self-image. You say you want it, but can you really stand up to the pressure? I'm going to teach you how to do that. Believe me, you can do this. Again, this is a summary of everything you get when you come to work with me. It's a beautiful thing. Nice quick summary. Thank you, the VA Jesse, I think, did this in Paula. It's a wealth building system, basically 6-month life coaching, 12 lessons designed to really help you move, lifetime access to the material. Yeah, you'll have it for life. Life, you probably have 30, 40, 50, hopefully 100 years to go. I have clients in their 70s, I have clients in their 60s. So, I have clients in their 20s. Interactive coaching sessions. The group is intimate group. It's not a big group. It's only 12 right now. We're only going to let it go up to 20. Then we start another group. And then, of course, like I said, there's 5 spots for private. And that seems to be growing very, very fast. And I have a speaking engagement at the end of the month. Most likely the private session will be taken very, very soon. So private is a little bit different pricing as well. We have to talk depending on how much, what time and that. So, but that's the situation. Access to the book clubs. Anything that I'm being trained on and I see that is of value, I bring it to the coaching session. That's why I call it access to multiple streams of income. You might not need it. You might already have it. And really teaching you how the 1% of wealth builder, how are they thinking? That's what you want to get. Like you want to understand how these 1%ers think. And I'm going to share with you how that works. Okay, so we're going to skip through the slide. And this is the system, thinking into results. It's designed to help you. Now, you're only limited by your imagination, right? You're limited by the weakness and poverty of your imagination. You have to think big. You have to think what you want to become. You have to think of how far you really want to go, right? If you keep thinking limited, but you have to think big, really, really big. Now, like I said, at the end of the month, the 24th to 26th, I'll be speaking on the stage here, Global Awaken Summit in Miami. And it's going to be exciting. This is some of the places that I've been, in the last 6 months, basically. So it's incredible the things that I've done. And I show you this just to encourage you and show you that if I can do it, you can do it. Now I want to show you how, right? So if you want to start connecting with high-level people, if you want to start growing your mindset and skill set, if you want to come and meet Laura Lightmeyer and the amazing speakers, James Dantley and Forbes Riley, Harrison Klein, Mark Tassoni, Aaron and Kessa, it's just incredible, right? If you want to multiply some of your investment, the things are on the screen, right? So I won't go through them. And I just want you to win. I want you to stop waiting. I want you to decide that this is something that you can do. And by the way, you can attend this gala as well. If you're in my CRM, probably you are. You'll probably get an email later this week to invite you to attend it. And you can come in and go on the yacht with us. Big yacht. It's going to be nice. It's going to be really, really super nice. All right. The key is I want to help move you and get you closer to the movers and shakers of business, right? There's speakers, there's authors, there's entrepreneurs, real estate agents, people who sell homes, boats, yachts, all kinds. So you're gonna get connected to some of the people that I'm connected with. Your network is your net worth, right? So that's what I'm going to share with you. It's not just some videos and some things. No, you're going to get me as part of the package. No, I mean, we just went on this beautiful vacation last year. We did a few of them, actually, way more than usual. But it was fun. And we're doing one now in February. We're doing one in April. It's just the way we do it. Start living the life that you deserve. And I know when you're making a decision on spending money on yourself, it's scary. And it's normal. It's normal, you can go to the mall or shopping center and you spend some money on things. But spending money on self, it seems weird, right? It's not just a book at $20 that you can buy some. You're spending money on your mind, you're spending money on yourself. But the moment you start doing that, your feeling is going to grow. Right? And it's normal to be scared. But 6 months from now, you need a telescope to see yourself. Trust me. How do I know that? Because I've done that. My clients are doing it. So it is normal if you're feeling scared. That's why you can book a coaching call and we'll walk you through it. It's normal because we're not trained to invest in ourselves. We're trained to give money to the kids, to the parents, to the neighbor, to church. But once it comes to investing in yourself, it doesn't happen. You invest in the school and the school gives you a certificate and then nothing happens. But investing in yourself, where I'm going to help you change your mind, it's scary. And how do I know that? Because that's how I felt at the beginning. But once I started doing it, I can't get enough of it now. I have 3 mentors right now. 1 financial, 1 fitness, and 1 business, right? And soon it's going to be somebody for speaking, voice, and all that stuff. So I'm working with Les Brown actually on something. So it's normal to be scared when you invest in yourself. And it's always going to feel like, oh my God, is it possible? Trust me, less than $30 a day, it's not going to get any better. And the rates always go up, right? Now, I want to invite you on Thursdays at 2 p.m. This is typically, we have it every week. If I'm not traveling, we'll have the session at 2 p.m. Thursday where business people come in and we'll talk about business, see where we're at. And from there, we help you grow. So also this week, we'll do an open Q&A for those who come in. I just want you to really make a decision to stop tolerating inadequate results and really bet on you. I want you to bet on you so you can have that time and money freedom. You might just want freedom, but most people, when I talk to them, and I've spoken to maybe to about 450 people so far in the last 2.5 years, they're looking for time and money freedom. Time and money freedom. They want that sanity. They want that ease. They want that well-being. They want to feel that relaxed sense of being around, even though it could be tight, even though you could feel that you don't have the money to take, and it's going to be a stretch to make it through the month. That's what I'm going to help you with, right? This is just a screenshot of my mastermind partners, Harrison Klein and Mark Tassoni, multimillionaires. This one is in solar. Harrison is a spiritual leader, and that's Les Brown. Even Les Brown the other day said our coaching way, the way we coach, is phenomenal. Let's see if I can play the video, but I think I want to play the decision video again. So, I mean, that's really appealing. You're connecting with somebody that knows what you're doing, connected with the right people, and I really want to help you. And it's up to you to take on this opportunity. Because when somebody's coming into your life and saying, hey, I want to help you, You should listen, right? That's the universe bringing people to you, but you're not listening. So that's the thing. It's a wake-up call, right? You know how many times you hear a wake-up call? So this is your wake-up call. So if you're listening to this, and if you're listening to replay, if you're watching live, this is a wake-up call. And it's up to you to say, yeah, man, help me be more, become more, do more. And I can do that. I can help you to really stretch, right? To achieve that next big thing. And you use the material in your system, in your business, I work with companies as well, and we help their sales team. We help them set really big type goals so that get everybody aligned. It's not just KPIs, right? It's not just KPIs. Get everybody to be on the same mission. Look at this by Joel Barker. Joel Barker said, to be able to shape your future, you have to be willing and able to change your paradigm. To be able to shape your future, you have to be willing and able. Now, I know you are able, because I can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I want to help you. Now, are you willing? Are you willing? Can you make that decision that you really want to change? That's the part. And it's okay. Now, I want to share with you the decision video, because that's really what's I'm going to get Bob to really explain what decision is all about, because most likely you're scared. So let's see what Bob says about decisions. This is basically, you're getting a $3,000 value right here. So that's the value that you're getting.
Studied any of Napoleon Hill's work knows how important decision is. Very, very important subject. Here's one of the biggest challenges you face in regards to the principle of decision. It sounds like this. I'm going to do this as soon as I get the money. I'm going to do this as soon as the kids finish school. I'm going to do this as soon as I get the promotion. One idea after another. The decision is not executed. Why is it that approximately 90 or 90-some% of the population stay there? Well, Hill found out through a survey of over 25,000 men and women who had experienced failure. They experienced it because of lack of decision. That was the major cause of their failure. They weren't making the decision because they couldn't see how it was going to happen. The people that were making the decisions, they didn't see how it was going to happen either. They just knew it would. Do you know, anyone that has ever studied any of Napoleon Hill's work knows how important decision is. He wrote an entire chapter on decision in Think and Grow Rich. Decision was one of the principles of success. Very, very important subject. A lot of people don't understand it. We don't teach it in school. You can go right through our educational system without ever learning how to make a decision. And strangely enough, parents wanting to protect their children make their decisions for them, sometimes right into adulthood. So the person never learns how to make a decision. Now, in the very first page of the decision chapter, Napoleon Hill pointed out very clearly that successful people all make decisions very fast, change them very slow, even when they change them at all. And he pointed out the people that have trouble with success make decisions very slow and then change them fast and often. There's something about decision we should understand, and I think it's brought right to the surface in the story of Henry Ford and his famous V8 engine. You see, when Ford decided that he was going to produce his famous V8 engine, he chose to build the engine, the whole 8 cylinders, in one block. He called all his engineers and he told them that he wanted them to lay out a plan on how this could be done. Write it all out for him. So the engineers did that. They come back and they told him, to a man, they all, complete agreement, it was impossible. This could not be done. I loved Ford's response. He said, do it anyway. Now think of that. Here's a group of engineers. They've laid out the plan on putting 8 cylinders in one block. They said it was impossible, it couldn't be done. And Ford said, do it anyway. Now, why would he say that? Now, as the story goes, they went away and they worked on it, and they come back, same conclusion. It couldn't be done. He said, do it anyway. Now, think about this for a moment. The engineers were employed by Ford. He was the one that was signing the checks. He said, do it anyway. Were they going to argue with the man? So it went away, and they keep working on it. But you know, and I know, that he did put the 8 cylinders in one block. You see, the only prerequisite to making a decision is, do you want to? As you study, and as you get into all of Napoleon Hill's work, you will know that all these great achievers, like Edison, like Ford, they built the image of what they wanted in their mind. They became totally relaxed. They got that image very clear in their mind. What they were really doing was turning it over to infinite intelligence. And infinite intelligence then would feed the answers back to them. Now, they may not have been able to articulate exactly what was happening. We're going way back 50, 75 years. Today, we know that. At least some of us know it. Not everyone knows it. When you go to make a decision, think of Ford and his 8 cylinders in one block. The wise ones couldn't be done. All the engineers couldn't be done. He said, do it anyway. You don't have to know how to make it happen. You just have to know you're going to make it happen. So when you make a decision, bang, that's it, and there's no going back. You don't change the decision. You may change the plan, which we'll talk about later, but not the decision. Be decisive. Make your decisions fast, change them very slow, if and when you change them at all. That is what Napoleon Hill found all the successful people did. You are on a program of success. You do it too.
The great decisions, which served as the foundation of civilization, were reached by assuming great risks, which often meant the possibility of death. Socrates' decision to drink the cup of poison rather than compromise his personal belief was a decision of courage. It turned time ahead 1,000 years and gave to people then unborn the right to freedom of thought and of speech. Get out your notebook, write decision in capitals at the top of the page. And then I'm going to use this principle of decision in the following way. And then finish that sentence in your notebook. Don't overthink it. Just tune into your own powerful intuition and record on paper what comes to you. Do it now.
So what are you doing? What are you deciding? What is it you're going to decide on, right? It's critical that you actually do, right? And decide that to bet on you. I want you to write this down. Bet on you. Bet on yourself. I know in my heart that I was going to make it when I bet on me. But I had that feeling. I had that belief, right? What I was not serving. And I knew that this is the path. You see, it's been said that there's people in relationships, people in businesses that once they go to work on a Monday morning, their chances to get into a heart issue or stroke or anxiety level rises up 35-40%. That's because it's a very toxic environment, right? This is a study. The suicide rate, the heart attack is increasing on Monday morning. Why? Because you have to get rid of all the negativity in your life, right? That place is toxic. Now I knew that I was betting on me, it's going to work and it's working. And I want to have it. Now there's something here for you as well to decide that bet on you, and you got to be hungry and you got to be relentless. You have to leap and grow, right? You have to leap and you have to really decide that this is me. These wings that you got are going to grow. Bet on you. The people that you need to grow your business will show up. You don't need to know how. We deal with the how after. But you got to be hungry. You got to be relentless. You're going to fail on the way, but decide where we're going to go. Where we're going to take you. People that are hungry are relentless. I will persist until I succeed. That's what I want you to write down. I will persist until I succeed. Stop running away from what you're reading is going to serve you, right? I want you to stretch. I want you to snatch victory from what's happening out there and make this your year, right? I snatched victory from the jaws of defeat when I decided to bet on myself. When I decided to leave the country 32 years ago and really do what I want to do. In the last 2 years, totally accelerated my business through this coaching and mentoring, through the system that we're going to share with you and teach you. My name is Kamal, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I'd love to have a conversation with each and every one of you. It's really up to you to decide today that you need the help, that you need to magnify your life, that you need to really, really change, it's really will be my honor to have you in either the group or the private, whichever way you prefer, because your transformation will be huge. The change 6 months from now is going to be huge. It doesn't need to take that long. You're going to improve in every area of your life, every area of your life. You just have to make a decision. We talked a lot about decision, very little about attitude, and I'm going to talk more about attitude a bit more tomorrow. There were a couple more things I want to say. I want to keep this to the 1 hour. We're coming up to the 1 hour limit. And just get started. I make it very easy, very affordable, and it's really your call, right? It's really your call to say, you know what, I'm in, send me a message, and we get you excited all about it. So that's the story. That's how you can get started today. You know, you can do that and risk nothing, $9.97, and get you for 1 full month of mentorship. And that will be put into the 6 months, right? So in 30 days, we'll decide and we go into that. And it's a very, very easy math. Really, your call. So with that, we've got a couple minutes. We'll take questions. We'll go first with Rita Brown. Rita, would you do you have a question that you'd like to ask? Well, here we are. Yeah, hello.
Hi. No, I found this very thorough and a good way to look at things. You know, get into the conscious mindset, the subconscious mindset to make changes.
I love that. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's the way to do it. You know, once you understand the significance of what we can implant in the subconscious mind, that's how work becomes easy. That's how you start attracting what you want into your life. And there is a way to do it. And we have the keys. Well, let's see. I have Notch here on this. Notch, any questions? Good to hear you, bro. What's going on your side of the fence?
Oh, this is my favorite part of the thinking and growing. Decision and attitude. In my principles, what I believe myself is that our life always depends upon the decision that we are taking now. So I just listened to what the book is saying. So it's so interesting to listen to that. So the successful mind will be never change the decision if things are going bad also. We always thinking to find the right solution. So the attitude also will become the key part of the human. So this is the one of my very favorite chapter, decision and attitude.
I love that. Thank you so much for sharing that. And Notch is a good friend of mine from the Maldives. So with that, I want to thank you all for listening. Thanks for being here. You know how to get a hold of me. And I look forward to serving you in many different capacities. So thanks again. Have an amazing day. I have to get to the psycho-cybernetic class next. But with that, be awesome. Happy Valentine's and have an amazing week. Thank you so much.